children, today again the next problem of an LPP we will see is that the cost minimization problem. So in that one, a company is making the product A and B. The cost of producing one unit of product A and B is rupees 60 and rupees 80 respectively. As per the agreement, the company has to supply at least 200 units of product B to its regular customers. One unit of product A requires one machine hour, whereas the product B has machine hours available abundantly within the company. Total machine hours available for product A are 400 hours. One unit of each product A and B requires one labor hour each, and a total of 500 hours are available. The company wants to minimize the total cost of production by satisfying the given conditions. Formulate the LPP. Now, every industry wants to minimize the cost of its product so that the most of the common peoples can purchase it, and while the sale of the production will increases, the profit of the company should also increases. So for that, every company will minimize the cost of its any product. Similar thing is here also in this problem. Product A and product B, their cost, product A and product B are produced here, and this company wants to minimize the cost of that production with the help of or while satisfying the given conditions. So now, just like our previous problem, let we assume here again the number of products of number of units of product A and of product B. So now let x1 equal to number of units of product A and x2 equal to number of units of product B. Now, just like of our previous problem, here also let me construct a table. So now this table consists again few columns. So again these x1 x2 will become our decision variables. So our first column is again of what? Decision variables. So they are x1 x2. Now the second column is of again product. How many products are there? Two products, product A and product B. So you know x1 related with product A, x2 related with product B. Now what are the conditions? Further things is about the conditions. So the condition is, first thing, as per the agreement the company has to supply at least 200 units, means the condition of an agreement is here. Condition of an agreement is here. So agreement. So agreement, as per the agreement, the company has to supply 200 units of product B here to its regular customer. No condition for product A, but for product B, 200 units has to supply. Total number of units are how much? 200. At least 200. At least 200 means what? Minimum 200 units has to supply, but of which one? Of product B. Okay. Now the next one is of look at it. 1 unit of product A requires 1 machine hour. Means next part is for what? Machine hour. Now for product A, 1 machine hour. 1 unit of product A requires 1 machine hour. But whereas the product B has machine hours available abundantly, means not a single condition for that, no condition for that. There are many hours are available for product B, but total number of machine hours are how much? 400. So total machine hours available means these are maximum now. These are what? Maximum. Maximum 400 hours are available in a day. Now the next thing is about, look at this, labor hour. 1 unit of each product A as well as B. Now the condition for A as well as B is given to us. This is about labor hour. So for labor hour, product A also requires 1 hour, product B also requires 1 hour. Each product A and B requires 1 labor hour, and total 500 hours are available. Means whatever number of labors are there, they all togetherly work for how many hours? 500 hours. Means this is maximum thing, 500 hours. This is also what? Maximum. Now the last but not the least one, that is about our aim, that we have to minimize the cost. But for 1 unit of product A and 1 unit of product B, already the cost producing 1 unit of product A and B is given to us. So what's the last one? Cost per unit. Cost per unit of product A as well as of product B. We have to minimize that cost. So here it is rupees 60 and here it is rupees 18. It is given to us in a problem. This is our table now. Now once we form a table, we can very easily construct our LPP, or we can formulate our LPP. So now let me go towards that to formulate our LPP. So again, just like a previous problem, since cost of one unit of product A equal to rupees 60. Therefore, x1 number of units of A, or therefore cost of x1 number of units of A equal to 60x1. Similarly, cost of 1 unit of product B equal to rupees 80. Therefore, cost of x2 number of units of B equal to 80x2. Therefore, total cost equal to 60x1 plus 80x2. Our aim to minimize cost. So objective function is minimize z equal to 60x1 plus 80x2. Now constraints are from this agreement, machine hour and labor hour. So now agreement constraint. Agreement constraint is, now this agreement is about product B only. It is not about product A. So agreement constraint is related with product B. So I can say 1 into x2, and this is minimum, means greater equal 200, or more than that the supply will be possible, but not less than 200 units. So agreement constraint is x2 greater equal 200. Similarly, machine hour constraint. Machine hour constraint is, now machine hour is about product A. For machine B there is no condition for for product B there is no condition on machine hour, but for product A there is a condition. So now machine hour are available 400, but that is again maximum. This means the constraint will be x1 less equal 400, and the last constraint is about labor hour. Now labor hour constraint is on both the products, product A as well as product B. So the labor hour constraint is x1 plus x2. Now there is again a maximum number of labor hours, so less equal 500. Now again the same thing, that the product cannot be negative, as product cannot be negative means what? Actually the number of units of that product cannot be negative, therefore x1 greater equal 0 and x2 also greater equal 0. So here therefore our required LPP is what? Minimize z equal to 60x1 plus 80x2 subject to x2 greater equal 200, x1 less equal 400, x1 plus x2 less equal 500, such that x1 x2 greater equal 0. This is our required LPP.